and today I'm here to talk about topic Indian government. So today's generation is not happy with the work of Indian government, and they are saying that Indian government is not responsible about their work, about their job. But now Indian government had made many laws and have and also does many things for the India. Like they had made many rules and like many laws for the human safety. And now why the humans are safe in India? Because of the Indian government. They had made many laws and rules for them. So today in this presentation, I'll tell you about Indian government and the point of the citizens of India and the reality of Indian government. So let's talk about it. So the Indian government work on the three sectors. First is judiciary, second is parliament, and third is executive government. So in this presentation, I'll tell you about these things. So let's start. So first is legislature and parliament. So the first point is saying that the Indian parliament have two houses. First is Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha is termed as a lower house also, and the second is Rajya Sabha, also termed as upper house. So Lok Sabha members are also the Lok Sabha members are elected by the citizens, directed by the citizens of the peoples of the India of the country. And the Rajya Sabha, the members for the Rajya Sabha are elected by direct by the state legislatures, not by the citizens. And the last point is saying the parliament makes laws and approve. So the parliament have the power to make laws and execute the laws for that the laws is used by the country or not. So the second is that judiciary. So the first point is saying that the Supreme Court is the highest court, and the Supreme Court handles the important law, the important like the main cases. And if the citizen is not satisfied by the action taken by the district court and the state court, so they can go to the Supreme Court for like for the better rules by for the better judgment. So and like there are three courts in India. First is Supreme Court, which is on the high on the top, and the second is High Court, and third is District Court. So the High Court and District Court handle state and local cases, and the third point is saying they ensures the protection of fundamental rights. So these courts like they take action on the basis of fundamental right, on the law, on the basis of laws which is made by them, and the judicial has the power to uphold the constitution, because judiciary is the thing, judiciary is the place where the rules are made, and by the judiciary made laws and implement to the parliament, and after that the parliament decide to they have to approve that laws or not. So let's talk about the reality of Indian government. What is the reality? So the first point is saying that governments face challenges like corruption. So like the corruption are happening in in Indian polices, because like Indian police are not working well. Like now in past time the cases against human safety are increases. So why? Because the polices are hired for the duty, but they are not working, but they are not responsible about their jobs. They are not working well for their jobs. And the second point is that police is often taking time to implement due to political hurdles. Like if the women filed a complaint against human safety, but what the police are doing, police are taking the action for that complaint after a long period of time, not at that time. So after that, the victim also lost it, because if you are not taking action on that time when when the complaint was filed. The third point is that development initiatives sometimes lack effective execution. Like the Indian government is making many laws and rules, but the citizens are not happy with that laws, like which was made by the government. And the last point is that despite challenges, India remains the world's largest democracy. Now in this generation, like everyone knows that India is the on top in the population, but at the same time, if you can see India in sports, in other things, they are not at the top. Why? They are only top in the Indian population. But now the Indian have made many laws, and the Indian government is also playing very important role for the India also. They are also making laws for the country also. So let's talk about the public opinion on Indian government. So the first point is that citizens have mixed views on government effectiveness. Like the citizens are saying that the government is not. There are many citizens who have both sides. Like first, there are many citizens who are saying that Indian government is good and they are working well. But at the same time, there are many citizens who are also saying that Indian governments are not working well. So the Indian government is like Indian government have both side, bad and good side. They're also doing good things and bad things also. And the second point is saying that many appreciate democracy and freedom of speech. Now in this there are many citizens who are also appreciating the Indian government work. Like the Indian government had made freedom of speech and everyone was happy with that. The third point is that concerns include inefficiency, corruption, and slow judicial process. As I said in the past slide, like the police are taking action for any complaint after a long period of time. So this is not a good thing. So the citizens are complaining about that. The last point is that people demand better infrastructure, education, and healthcare policy. So I want to talk about that point. Like people are saying that please provide them a shelter, but why government should provide them a shelter? If they are capable to do work, so they have to do work because the government is providing free education, so they have to take free education and they have to do work. The government is providing a shelter for the people who are not able to do work, like they are physically not fit, they are not physically fit but who are capable to do work, so they have to take free education which is given by the government and they can do work. And so thank you, this is my presentation. I hope you might enjoy my presentation and learn something from my